Alright, so what's down here? That's a Chocobo sign. Wow, there's a bit to do down here, I see. So the Chocobo stable, so there's more. Gecko, thank you for having an easy name. What do you do here, Gecko? What's up? All goods are duty free. Good, I don't want them covered in duty. Gecko you have a nice selection here. What do we have over here, Layla? Layla? Ah, you sell there is a lot of things to do as a bard. Sanosuke, how you doing? Would you mind leaving me alone? I have no time for small. Why is half of the people in this town just a bunch of a-holes? Shallow? Good day. What are you selling? More Okay. I'm assuming I'm pretty close to someone having info on Chocobo. Caffey, what's up? None of you are going to give me the info I need either. I tried. I really did. I really put in the effort. Y'all just don't want to give me info here. Rinzi, what are you doing, Rinzi? With the airships connecting Juno with the three nations, the flow of goods has become much more consistent. Nowadays, everything comes through Juno. Of course, Juno is situated smack dab in the middle of the three, so this town was destined to grow and prosper. I think the airships are a suitable form of pressure on the other three nations. That way, Juno can maintain the current balance of power. Nobody would want to upset the masters of such advanced technology, would they? Nope. Can't blame Juno for keeping the secrets of the airship building to itself. I mean, I agree. I'm not really against that. I get it. And, like, that's the big thing they're selling Juno on is, like, the neutrality and everything. I get that. But it's just, like... Like, what happens when a nation wins the war? Let's say one of the countries wins. Okay? Do they just control the other three nations? And if that's the case, they all surround Juno. Juno will be the only nation left and they will attack Juno. I'm sorry, but that's just how it would go. I can guarantee they'll be surrounded on all sides. Sangria has never mentioned anyone who fits your description. How about you follow the proper protocol and speak to her first? I mean, sure. What's up, Sangira? I came from the Near East to peddle my wares. I heard that there was simple hordes of Gulabur. That is, I've heard of the great adventurers that roam this land and wish to be of service to them. If you happen to know of any seasoned adventurers, I ask you bring them to me. Be sure to tell them of my fabulous goods. Alright, I talked to them. Okay. That's fantastic. What nice people. I don't think so, as the war is against the Beastmen, so all three nations and Juno are pulling together to try and win. Wasn't that the war from 20 years ago? Isn't the current war currently right now going on against the other nations? Like, that's why when Bastock had me go and do the missions in the other countries, they had me be completely quiet on it. Like, they didn't want me to tell anyone why I was there. It seems like it's just a war against each other. Okay, I have an idea. So, the Crystal War so that was the war that already happened. So, that was the Allied forces and everything. The Quadov, the Orc, and the Yagudo. We know that. The Battle of Bass. Wow, there was a battle everywhere. I know this is later on lore, so I'm not going to dig further into it, but man, that is... Jeez Louise! I know that there's like flashback stuff I can get more info on. I cannot wait to actually learn about what goes on here. This looks cool as ever. Like, there's conquest missions, so it's very obvious they're against one another. Nope, it's against the Beastmen. But that was like the Crystal War, right? The Crystal War was the big war where all the nations had to ally together. But then you have conquest points going on. So do the conquest points just nothing? Because it's definitely like other nations going into other territories. So, there has to be something I'm missing. I'm missing something. I know I keep going into it, but there has to be. Rumors of organization among the Beastmen are beginning to spread like wildfire, and the Shadow Lord, the most feared fierce fire, is said to have returned, which we already got that far in the lore. The Four Kingdoms set out on a call for adventure. So, why are they not allies? Nothing they count, but more of a friendly type of thing. So, okay. So, Juneau is stated to be neutral. It is a neutral country. My question is, if they are neutral, what are they neutral to? It can't be the Beastmen they're neutral to, because the Beastmen is a worldwide threat amongst everyone. So they can't just have neutrality against an open threat that's known. That's like saying like a town is neutral to wildfires. It doesn't matter if you're neutral or not. They'll just the enemy, the Quadov will attack the city. They don't have anything in writing with the Quadov. So what are they neutral to? Because you have Bastok, Windhurst, and Sandoria, which have territories, and they are not quote-unquote neutral. So what's going on? This obviously isn't like, you know, Elder Scrolls Online where everyone is actually at war. You know, it's not like I'm going to go and fight someone from Sandoria. But what exactly is the conflict? You know, that's what I'm trying to figure out. What's the conflict? Harbor Bridge, Chocobo Stables. I have to be getting close to finding how to get one. Visit the Chocobo Circuit. Sure, off to the races. I want to see what it looks like. I need to see this. Is this like Chocobo betting? Am I betting on Chocobo races? I'll bet on a Chocobo race. I'll put money down on a Chocobo. That's some music right there. Oh. Oh. This looks cool. Karsten, how you doing? Good day to you, sir. This is the entrance to the Chocobo Circuit. The portals you see around you can be used to grant passage to different racetracks. However, upon exiting the circuit, you will be sent back to the precise location you came from, regardless of which exit you use. If you should happen to get lost on the circuit grounds, please consult one of the attendants from the Red Barretts. Wow. Have a good day and wish you the best of luck. This. Okay, I can't read the signs. There's no one here. Okay, so it's the other way, but dang. Is it an actual betting track? Am I betting on Chocobo races? Welcome, race fans. Anyone wishing to proceed to the racetrack, please make your way onto the glowing dice before you. I want to go. Yes, I want to go race. I want to go watch some Chocobo races. This is like watching horse races, but with Chocobos. I'm sorry, sir, but we are currently not accepting Choco bets. They call them Choco bets? I'm assuming you're the one. This is the entrance to the grandstand, but you'll be able to take in every sight and spectacle from the race here. To enter, please show me your Chocobo Circuit grandstand path or pay an admission of $50. No, I'm not going to pay you right now. I want to see, I'll go to the grandstands in a moment. I'll pay $50 to go to the grandstands, but I just want to see what's going on here first. Greetings and welcome to the General Information Center. Races, yes. That's, no, I want, when's the next race? Choco betting. How do I bet? To place the Choco bet, you must obtain a Choco bet ticket from the Choco bet center. For any single Choco bet ticket, a bettor may purchase up to 99. Oh my goodness. We highly recommend that you obtain information on the Chocobos. You'll be, I'm going to go in blind. If this is betting, I'm going in blind. Jewel Levine, how's it going? Racetrack information at your service. Do you require assistance? Not really. If there's one thing I know, I can trust a Gulko with knowing fair well how to race a Chocobo. I am currently accepting Chocobets for the following race. Alright, so. It's not that I don't want a gear bolts. Attention batters, only 2 minutes. Oh god, 2 minutes? Okay. I don't have the stuff, but I'll give you Gil. Which Chocobo would you like to? Lucky number 7. Second. Number 1. You have select entry 7 and 1. This pairing will pay back 50,000 gil on each Quinn. Yes. Your Chocobet ticket will cost 100 gil per quill. How many quill? Well, if I get 50,000 back, can we bet 1? 1 quill brings your total to 100 gil. Yes. key item, the grandstand pass. Best of luck. Thank you for your patronage. All right, 7 and 1. I'm putting my money on 7 and 1. We got to go to the grandstands. Let's go. Please note that once you exit, you will be required to pay an additional... That's perfectly fine. I want to watch 7 and 1 race. Go right ahead, sir. Please enjoy. All right. I'm ready. Attention racers. Sign-ups for the following races are now closed. Okay. Mike, what's going on? Interested in my numbers, are you? I don't make it a habit to share my picks with people, but just for you. ID 71827 so 27. Okay, you're betting on 2 and 7. As a merchant, okay. My hobby is to observe people when they gather in order to sharpen my skills and observation. Immersion is nothing without well-honed observation skills. That's fine for you, man. I'm here for the races. Okay, I should have enough time I can go around. Can I get a better view from over here? Oh, you're all taking a seat for this. I'm ready. I'm ready. Woo! Let's go 7. My money's on 7. Can I laugh? Yes, I can. We're gonna have a great time at the races, ladies and gents. If there's one thing I'm good at, it's fishing, but I'm horrible at gambling. So there's 8 of them racing because he said there were 8. So I got a 7 and 8. So I got a 1 and 8. So like a 1 point. What's 8%? 1.25. So no, a 0.125. So I have a 12% chance of winning. But I'm rocking 2. Number 1 is my second. So that means I've got a 25% chance. I got a quarter chance that I'm gonna win something. I got 50 grand riding on this right now. If I win, it is a $50,000 payout. Now, does 7 have to come in first and 1 in second, or can 7 just win and that's my 50,000? If I have to have a 1 and 2 choice, that makes it astronomically harder. Oh, come on. Attention, please. The following race will be starting momentarily. Yes, that's my race. That's my race. Here we go. It's gonna start. It's gonna start. Oh, here we go. I'm ready. Come on. Come on, number 7. Number 7. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another round of awe-inspiring head-to-head Chocobo racing. I am Ghostleo, your master of ceremonies, and joining us today are the complimentary duo required for no introduction, the equally adroit and adorable Sakura, and her obedient parrot, everyone's favorite lover of animals. Okay, there we go. Sakura saying weird stuff. Number 1, Iron. So I'm got Iron, and number 7 is Stephanie. Stephanie has to win. Oh, they got to agree. Okay. Oh, God, here we go. Number 7. Number 7, you're falling behind. Oh, it looks like one of the birds will slow the gale. Oh, boy. Okay, number 7 is not doing good. Come on. Oh, 7's catching up. Oh. Number 6, Forest Jockeys pulled the Jasol bomb. Why don't I just spend all my streams doing this? It looks like has begun to tire. Stephanie, we got to do it. Stephanie, you got to pick up the pace. Iron, you too. I think 8's in the... Number 5, Dancing Jockey has pulled out a Fire Biscuit. 7, Stephanie, out the Fire Biscuit. I don't even know which one is number 7 right now. But I know it's either that one or the one over on the other side. The Speed Apple. Oh, no. Number 1's... Oh, number 1 was doing really good until he did that. This is literally all I want my life to be right now. As they pass the halfway mark. And this isn't an MMO where they do this constantly. Sakura says the race ain't over until the fat Chocobo sings. Come on, guys. I got money on 7 and 1. I just want 1 to win. Final corner. Number 1, Iron Jockey pulled out the Gisful. Okay. Oh, Iron's not doing too good. I don't think 7's doing too hot either. I think I probably did not pick the best numbers for this. I think I might have picked some bad numbers. So, who took first? Yeah, I think 7 might not have been the greatest choice. I was 1 off from picking the correct one. And now let's see the results from the last race. I would like to see them also. Oh, that's not looking good. That's not looking good at all. The best I placed was 5th. Oh, that was not looking good. That was not looking good at all. I will tell you right now, that was entertaining. I could really spend a lot of time at the Chocobo tracks. I think all we have left is Upper Juneau and then the Gardens, and then I think that's everything. And I need to find this Archduke for an air pass. Yeah, I'm gonna find him, and we're gonna get an air pass. Rototo, how you doing? You are a little tiny one. Yeah, that's what I said. But you know what? Oh, wait, hold on. I'm sorry, can I help you? Points to the... Oh, it's a magical shell called a link shell. You want to know about link shells? Let me tell you about them. I actually already know what they are. I do know what a link shell is. Oh, are you? Are you sure? If you ever have any questions about link shells, you know where to find me. So anyway, as I was saying. What do we got going here? Offdean, what's up? There is something I must tell the adventurers of Juneau. If you could just give me a bit of your time. Sure, why not? Talk to me, bud. I believe this is our first meeting. I am Offdean, pupil of the great Abjulius before even Tilakoe. A pleasure to make your acquaintance. There is a reason why I am here. Allow me to explain. An interesting idea was proposed at the last Conquest Evaluation Assembly. Okay. Good music here, too. Ooh, I like the name Wolfgang. And so it seems the adventurers are using their own unique set of rules for Ballista. There is also the... Was that Shantoto I just saw over there? Yes, these are characters from different areas of the world. There is also the remarkable news that the most capable adventurers in the world come together for a tournament that encompasses the greater part of Valadil. Ballista has been taken out of our hands and placed into those of adventurers. I agree, the Ballista participants have forced us to recall the true meaning of the word hero. The revival of Ballista has raised morale and restored public order. I suppose we have achieved our original goals. Volker, I know you well, Volker. We have we? It certainly sounds like someone's a mite bitter. Shantoto, you sly bitch, you. Volker can't just mumble and grumble at Destin's baby boy. If you want an explanation, then stop being coy. That's my girl. You only have to charge in, be frank and direct. That's the only way to get the response you expect. I love you, Shantoto. I really do. What did you just call me? Stop quarreling. It is my fault for mumbling to myself. Please listen to what I have to say. I agree that the Sandorian Royal Knights are endowed with sound, quick deception-making abilities and deserve admiration. The deeds of a single hero are capable of setting afire the hearts of many a soldier. We must not neglect the power and motivation in leading an army to victory. Even so, soldiers must be able to follow their commander's orders and fulfill their given roles. Arbitrary decisions can lead to an entire army to its doom. Thus, I am of the opinion that observing Ballista's matches in their current state may not be beneficial practice for our armies. Your remarks are inexcusable. How dare you denounce a Sandorian tradition? I suggest you reconsider your statements. I apologize. See, Volker is like, he'll say what he wants to say. Hi, Ayame. He'll say what he wants to say, but at least he's willing to say, like, hey, I'm seeing everyone's sides here. I apologize. I must admit that Ballista has noticeably improved the skills of many an adventurer and educated our soldiers on the importance of courage. However, the reality is that our armies are divided into several units, each with its own role. The soldiers must be able to coordinate themselves effectively and behave as a role. I believe that a new form of conflict that trains participants to work in a group would be most rewarding. Do we look like children to you? That is a hilarious thing for you to say. You could have cut that explanation in half and it would have been much more sufficient. Taru. It took me a moment to get that word down. Alright then, I'll get straight to the point now. I propose the reinstatement of Brenner as new form of conflict. Brenner? I remember that name before the Great War. Brenner was used in the selection of the Gold Musketeer. Gold Musketeers? Whoa, 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 whoa. I only know of the Iron Musketeers. However, the competition was extraordinarily fierce, and it is said that the casualties always exceed the number of successful candidates. So basically, we're going Water Village style from Naruto. We're going to put everyone in one room, last one standing is the winner, gets to be a Jonin. Those stories were fabricated simply to exaggerate the danger of Brenner. Brenner was originally created as a training exercise for mine workers. The outcome of each match relied on the participants' skill in role management and encouraged team completion. Or competition, I should say. Of course, I am not suggesting that we abolish Ballista. I simply advise that we add Brenner to the list of training options in order to supply the element of teamwork that I find lacking in current matches. So you wish to fortify your army by tying them tightly together in iron bonds. How very wary, Bastoken. See, that's what I'm talking about right there. I'm supposed to believe that all three of them are playing goody-goody and it's just friendly competition. The Sandorians are angry about tradition. It's very obvious that the Taru people over at Windhurst are very angry that they think we're muscle-headed brutes. We're just we're not taking away Ballista, okay? We're just adding in Brennan. That's all we're doing. Everything's still fine. We just want to add the option of having Brennan. And apparently we're just muscle-headed meatheads, okay? Iron bonds. We have Iron Musketeers. What do you think we're gonna say? But I can forgive Shantoto, though. Oh, still the idea makes my heart race. I even support it. You make good case. See, Shantoto understands what we're saying here. If it will supplement Ballista, yes, we're not taking it away. If it will supplement Ballista, I believe that even X-Melee would have no argument. You have my approval. I appreciate your decision. Now, I also would like to suggest that we go away with the license requirement and nationality restrictions for Brenner. Is everyone going to freak out about this? Quite a bold statement. However, teams would be composed of complete strangers if we enforce what you suppose. Is that your desire? I think that's, if we're doing training exercises and we're not killing each other, I don't think that's a bad idea. The adventurers have taught me much, but one of the greatest lessons I have learned is that strength of the bond between Link Shell members. Yes, I agree. Link Shell provides an exemplary model of unity. The cooperation and friendly competition of these grounds are like those of the closest companions or even family, and thus I propose that we introduce matches divided by Link Shell rather than nation. You seem to have worked out these plans more thoroughly than I expected. Have you also given consideration to where the matches will be held? Of course. Wolfgang, shall we invite our guests in now? Who's the guest? Oh my god! I barely know who you are. I just know I'm talking to you in the present day. A pleasure to make your acquaintance. I am called Ofdeen. I have come to your lands by order of the great Abdulivs. I said it right before. I messed it up. By Altana. Do you mean to suggest that we are a direct disciple of Sir... You are a direct disciple of Sir Ab? I believe I have heard your name before. No disrespect to the language. I just cannot say the name that well. Abhalij? Is your master in good health? He deserves our gratitude for the diorama. Yes, he is quite well. However, he desires no reward. He is quite pleased with the Ballista matches that take place each day in the diorama. On another note, he has expressed interest in a new form of conflict. He has entrusted me with the matters regarding his new diorama, which is designed after Purgorano Isle. The great Ab has created a new diorama specifically for this new form of conflict. Magnificent. You will hear no argument from me. Yeah, once it's people you agree with we bring in, then yeah, it's a great idea. Who would have thought? Someone from Bastock actually used their mind to put 2 and 2 together. Oh, we're not just all eating rocks for breakfast. That's dandy-wandy, but don't forget that Windhurst won't lend a single gil to the project. Oh my god, lady! I thought Sandoria was gonna be the hardest one to get past. Once we literally brought in some dude who they're cool with, all is good. We go on from brutish nature to now money. The reinstatement of Brenner has now been approved. I will send a detailed explanation of the rules for each of you. If you should have any objections, please take them up with Sir Wolfgang. Obviously, the citizens of Windhurst have the closest Taru bond. Our adventurers will have to teach the rest of you a thing or two about teamwork. Are they going to tell us about how to finance everything, apparently, since you're so worried about money? Yeah, don't worry. Bastock, I know Bastock's good to go. I will not stand for these meaningless insults against the Royal Knights. Our records in Ballista prove our prowess in working as a team. Yeah, but we're doing Brennan now, bud. Yame hasn't said a single word. She's just been chilling here. I think it's time to call this meeting to a close. Thank you all for your participation. How can any idea be interesting when Bastock thought Taru of it first? Oh my god, lady! I originally believed that Sandoria was going to be the snooty nose-up people who are just like, these people below us believing that they actually can breathe the same air as us, the upper crust. No, apparently it's Windhurst. The one that has the joyous, happy people and the cat people are the ones living inside of a tree where they're just like, well, the best tokens believe that they know what they're talking about when they don't even understand how to clang rocks together. They can barely make a suit of armor, let alone actually put their brain cells together. Shantoto back there's the only one that's like, hey, I'm goddamn down for anything. Let's do this. Anyone want to fight me? You can see my fist. You know, she's willing to make rap music that Eminem hasn't even responded to yet. Ajudu Marjubudu, male not late. I can barely say the name. I don't even know the gender. If I said he, I greatly apologized. If it's a she, I can't. Ajidu. We're just going to say Ajidu. Ajidu is her name. That's the best I can do. Male, not lady. Oh, Shantoto, thank you for coming back. Here we go. You're missing the point. This will make them prepared. For the time that they'll need, my plans... The time that they're needed, my plans unimpaired. Your plans you can't mean. Oh, do the laugh, please. Now to just wait and see what Brenner will bring to me. Do it. Oh! I'll need many a strong adventurer for my grand plans, that's for sure. Oh! I missed the rap on it, but you see what I was going at. And that, roughly, is how Brenner was reinstated. I like the story. I will guide participants to Ab's Isle, as the Great Master requested. Please let me know if you are interested. If Shantoto's down for it, I'm down for it. That was an amazing story. Remember, male names have 2 names. Yes, my bad. I'm sorry. I thought you were talking about someone else, his master, not the Taru. Yes, she, I forgot, 2 names is a he. 2 names is he. It just looks a lot like lady. I'm sorry. I was too invested in the story. I got too lost in the sauce on that one. I have been dispatched to assist Oftin in affairs dealing with the LS Ligma matches. Liga, I'm sorry. Liga my balls? Oh! I'm not getting involved in Brennan right now. I barely even know my own name. We're not going to touch on that yet. It's not easy to see the Archduke, but people who have say he's different. Like, he's got this aura. I wish I could see him. That way I could find out if it's true. LOL. I got so lost in the sauce, I was losing male and females and pronouns. I got too deep in it. So these are mostly just shops. Long have I hoarded my gil, and the time for purchase is at hand, but shall I buy weapon or armor? In offense, the best defense may lie, but quick is the unarmored knight struck down. Which to choose? That's a very good question. I'm going to see what they're selling. Deadly minnow. What are you looking at, Talon, sorry. Somewhere out there, my nemesis awaits. Her power is so great. I tremble just mentioning her. Yes, only the sturdiest male could save me from her terrible strikes. Armor should always be carefully chosen. I agree with that. I'm more invested in Deadly Minnow up here. Deadly, how are you doing, my dude? What have you got? See, I can't wait to get all this stuff when I'm a higher level and I can actually do it. It'll happen. It'll happen. You know, Wolfgang has changed so much ever since he became captain of the guard. It's like he's always wearing a mask. He never smiles anymore. He even gave his old pal Mom Brox the cold shoulder. Just who does he think he is? I know, right? That guy. It's not like he just helped bring Brennan back or anything. I haul up cargo from the ships with these cranes and move it all into the warehouse. But those cranes just don't cut it anymore. I could sure use at least one more. Oh. Moritz, how's it going? This dark plague grows ever stronger, if it is not stopped soon. Oh yeah, you're a cultist. You're a cultist, I bet. What's up, Paya? I'm helping Verena and Ficky grow flowers. We water them every day. I sure hope they bloom soon. Yeah, right. No way seeds from beast men will ever grow. No, they'll grow. Yeah, my dad said that the beastmen are going to start another war. Ficky's the enemy. Ficky's our friend. Wait, who's Ficky? Where's Ficky? Have you heard of the Meebles before? They're a subterranean race of beastmen that strikingly resemble... Yes, I have seen them. No need to get your britches in a bunch if you haven't, though. Studying them is our job. We, the Meeble Burrows Exploration Committee, have left no stone, figuratively or real, unturned in our search for answers about this elusive species. Our results suggest that Meebles are rather docile creatures with little, if any, culture to speak of. They shouldn't pose much of a threat. They're easily manipulated, though, and the Moblins have taken advantage of that. They put the Meebles to work throughout a network of burrows. Meeble Burrows can be a quaint name, but what sort of fiends lurk amongst these dark caverns? Why are the Moblins making Meebles do their dirty work? And how large are these underground tunnels anyway? Maybe we haven't learned as much about the Meebles and their habitat as we thought. Wow, you have a lot to say. Wait, if you don't mind crawling through caves and dirtying your own hands for a good cause, how about joining the exploration? We could use another pair of eyes down there. Just talk to me when you decide you'd like to go help scientific community. I should have talked to you when I went to the end of the Guskin mines. Oh, I knew it'd be a good idea to prepare this grimoire. Here, it should help with your research. The Diligence Grimoire. Haha, you look like you've just been thrown from a chocobo. No need to be scared, I'll explain the process best I can. Feel free to ask if you're missing something. Burrow Investigator, let's see if I can do this. First, form a party of 1 to 6 people, and I'm already, yeah. Next, trade your grimoire to another burrow researcher in charge of the burrows you're investigating. If your need arises, I can always transport you there. You'll receive a Moblin pheromone sack and a grimoire page once you hand it over. After that's done, you're ready to go spelunking unless you're the party leader. Then you'll have to talk to the burrow researcher again to decide which exploration to undertake. I must warn you, though, that some expeditions require everyone to make a unanimous decision. Once the party's expedition has been chosen, it's time to go spelunking. Have your party leader talk to the Meeble guarding the burrow entrance. He'll escort you to the right research site. After you've finished an exploration, use a terminus whistle to return above ground and report to the burrow researcher in charge, or me, to get the grimoire back. Now for a word about grimoires. Oh my goodness, my dude. They impart various benefits depending on what expedition you've completed. It's dangerous down there, so be sure to make use of your grimoire. Finally, while there are many types of grimoires, they all share the same attributes. Feel free to change them out depending on your companions and the research assignment at hand. I'm going to leave. Thank you for that. Truly, thank you. I learned a lot. I truly learned so much from you. I really did. I'm not lying.